Welcome, students, to today's Explainer. We are tackling a heavyweight topic today, a standard 16-mark essay question that shows up constantly in your KSLU final exams. Question 14. Define mortgage. Explain the various kinds of mortgages with feature. Pay close attention to me here because I'm going to show you exactly how to structure a highly scoring answer script for this particular question, leaving no room for the evaluator to deduct a single mark. Right, let's dive into this. Here is our agenda for this explainer. 1. Introduction. 2. Definition and key elements. 3. Kinds of mortgages. 4. Distinction, quick view. 5. Important case laws. And 6. Conclusion. Now, I explicitly warn you, writing this exact synopsis on the very first page of your answer booklet is completely mandatory. It gives the examiner a clear, organized roadmap of your legal knowledge before they even read your first paragraph. Let's move straight into heading number 1. 1. Introduction. You should write this heading boldly, in block letters, right in the center of your page.
Our slide points read, a common mode of transferring an interest in immovable property as security for a debt, governed by Section 58 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882. Now, when you write this out in your exam, I want you to firmly underline Section 58 and Transfer of Property Act 1882. Securing your marks starts right here, simply by proving you know the exact legislative origin of these rules.
Next, we have heading number 2. 2. Definition and key elements. Remember, do not club the definition and your key elements into a single messy paragraph. You must separate them for maximum academic clarity. Here is the exact statutory definition under Section 58. It reads, the transfer of an interest in specific immovable property for the purpose of securing payment of money advanced or to be advanced or performance of an obligation. My dear students, you must by heart this and memorize it completely verbatim. Put it in prominent quotation marks on your exam sheet. It is absolutely crucial because the entire legal concept anchors on this one sentence.
Now, breaking that down, the key elements read, transfer of interest, not ownership. Property must be immovable. Purpose, security for debt or obligation. Parties, mortgagor, who is the borrower, and mortgagee, who is the lender. Use these exact distinct bullet points in your script. It brilliantly demonstrates a surgical grasp of the statutory elements to anyone evaluating your paper.
Moving on to our major heading, number 3. 3. Kinds of mortgages. Strictly speaking, there are exactly 6 classifications under Section 58, and you must present every single one with a separate subheading.
Subheading 1 is Simple Mortgage, Section 58, Subclause B. The features are no transfer of possession, mortgagor binds himself personally to repay, mortgagee can sell property through court. Be sure to prominently cite Section 58B right next to your heading. The trick to remembering this one is the lack of possession transfer. The borrower literally stays put in the property. Number 2, Mortgage by Conditional Sale under Section 58C. It reads, ostensible sale with condition. Sale becomes absolute on default or becomes void on repayment. No personal liability. Deliberately pause and underline that word ostensible in your answer. It means it merely looks like a sale on the surface. And, fundamentally, note that there is no personal liability for the borrower here.
Number 3. Usufructuary mortgage, Section 58D. The text states, possession transferred to mortgagee. Mortgagee enjoys rents and profits, no personal liability, no right to sue for sale. Highlight the transfer of possession here. The lender gets to enjoy the fruits, the rents and profits of the property. Distinguishing this specific transfer of possession is critical for the examiner to see you understand 58D.
Number 4, English mortgage, Section 58E. The features are absolute transfer of property, condition to retransfer on repayment. Personal liability exists, usually fixed date for repayment. I need you to write down absolute transfer very clearly. This is exactly what differentiates it from the simple interest transfers we just covered.
Number 5 is Mortgage by Deposit of Title Deeds under Section 58F. Our slide reads, also called equitable mortgage, created by depositing title deeds. No formal deed required, recognized in notified towns. Specifically instruct yourselves to write down that alternative term, equitable mortgage. Including these professional terms shows comprehensive legal knowledge.
Finally, number 6, anomalous mortgage, Section 58G. This is defined as a combination of 2 or more types, governed by contract between parties.
Do not skip this. You absolutely must include this final category to completely exhaust the classifications under Section 58 and leave zero room for the examiner to deduct marks. Now we arrive at heading number 4. 4. Distinction Quick View. Listen carefully. Drawing a comparative table is the ultimate exam strategy. This is how you grab those final few marks to turn a good answer into an outstanding one.
Let's systematically read across this table row by row. For simple mortgage, possession is no, personal liability is yes, right of sale is through court. Conditional sale, possession no, personal liability no, right of sale conditional. Usufructuary, possession yes, personal liability no, right of sale no. English, possession no, personal liability yes, right of sale yes. And title deeds, possession no, personal liability depends, right of sale through court. I want you to use a ruler and pencil to draw these exact columns neatly in your exam booklets.
Next is heading number 5. 5. Important case laws. As law students, you already know this. An answer without binding precedents is an incomplete answer. You will simply fail to get top marks without cases.
Let's look at the 2 landmark cases you must cite. First, Narandas Karzandas v. S.A. Comptom explained nature of mortgage as transfer of interest. Second, Kraiglinger v. New Patagonia Meat Co. discussed rights of mortgagee and mortgage transactions. Underline the names of these cases heavily on your exam scripts. They provide the necessary academic weight to your entire legal argument.
That brings us to our final heading, number 6. 6. Conclusion. Abruptly ending a 16-mark essay without a formal conclusion is incredibly poor academic practice. Don't do it.
A mortgage is a vital financial instrument securing loans against property. Different kinds provide flexibility based on needs. Following this strict, disciplined structure is the absolute guaranteed way to conquer your KSLU examinations. But before we wrap up this explainer, I'll leave you with a rather provocative thought. As digital assets and virtual real estate grow exponentially, how exactly will these centuries-old definitions of immovable property and traditional mortgages adapt to our technological future? Think about